Take you to East Africa now. Tomorrow will be the 15th year since the African Peer Review Mechanism, Africa's governing monitoring instrument, was established. The voluntary organization has 37 member states out of a possible 55 and has only reviewed 22 countries so far. Its secretariat lists a number of milestones, including getting African governments to talk about governance, the formation of structures to address weak leadership, and early warning systems that have helped stem conflict. Well, our reporter Sarah Kimani takes a look 15 years later. And Sarah, the question is, the African Peer Review Mechanism, nobody remembers it holding any country to account in any meaningful ways. There's something to celebrate.
Indeed, a very good and beautiful evening from the Rwandan capital, Kigali, where we have been covering a two-day meeting by the African Peer Review Mechanism. Technical experts have been meeting from around the continent, have been meeting to discuss how they have gauged or how governments have been reviewed and assessed in terms of their leadership and in terms of how presidents and heads of states have led various African countries. It was a meeting that was called for countries to look inward and realize that 15 years since the formation of the Africa Peer Review Mechanism, there is still a lot that is needed for countries to be able to improve on their governance structures. Take, for example, the APRM CEO, Eddie Maloka, telling us that since the formation of the APRM 15 years ago, only 37 countries have acceded to the protocols and to the instruments that then make them members of the APRM. Out of these, only 21 of them have been assessed and have gone through the peer review assessments, meaning at least 16 out of those that are members of state of APRM are yet to be reviewed even once. Even as we speak, at least some countries will be going for a second review. Some of them include South Africa, Kenya, Nigeria. The APRM saying is quite encouraging, but they say that one of the weaknesses that experts who are not members of the APRM and attended these meetings said is that even though the Africa Peer Review Mechanism is meant to issue recommendations on how governments can improve governance structures, there have not been an implementation structure. Back to you in studio.
Right, 15 years, but a debate on how effective. That was Sarah Kimani coming to us live from Rwanda.